Hello? Mike, are you working? Okay, I hear myself. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Okay. I believe the mic is work right now. Go on to your hands and knees, please. I'm just going to keep move you guys. Spinal circulation. Whoever here is here. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens when you're tired. And change direction, please. Here we go. Child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, hands alongside the ears. And then inhale, round your back up. Arch at the end. And then exhale. Go back toward your heel. Repeat. Thank you, sweetie. And again. You know what happened? I am not kind of screw the mic into the receiver well enough. Two more, please. The last one. And you come onto your side. Left hand, left knee, turn your body to the right. Right arms overhead, and we do 5 circles. 2, 3, 4. Change direction, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reach nice and long along that right side's body. Last breath. And turn toward the floor, okay? Get your right leg forward. And roll on the lateral sides of your legs. Hand on either side, use block if you need to. So this is the lateral sides of your right hip and the IT band stretch right here. So inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, we're gonna go toward the floor with breath. I am so sorry for the mistake. I will have to be sorry even more toward myself because I'm going to judge myself very easily, harshly. Cannot do that. Can. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Run a stretch. Stretch your right leg, square the hip, hug the thigh, elongate the spine, bow down. And you know what? I actually never done this type of mistake before, so I thought it's the internet. You live and learn that everything else can happen. Say it again. Give me 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Kick your left leg up toward the ceiling. And then cross your left leg behind your right leg and bow down. Right. And here we go. You can go side to side, left and right, or just go front and back. Front and back leg. Extend your spine forward and go down straight toward the legs. Once again, whatever feels right to you, you do it that way. And yeah, I probably have to leave my computer on for a little bit, but the other thing is I don't want to hear myself talk. Yeah. We will try to find the right way to fix the problem. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Bend the knees, step your left leg back, and then you pivot to the left. We come into Pasarita Padottanasana, chins and thighs apart. Dangling your head down, you can hold your elbow. You can do Skandasana if it feels good to you. Okay, and bow down. You can interlace your hands and breathe. If you are here, I may extend the practice all the way toward the 9:30, I think, right? Well, let's see. Then you can add the Shavasana into that. That is my thinking right now, but we don't know if that's going to happen. Turn to the back, and then we do the other side. Roll on the lateral sides of the legs. Hand on either side. Spine nice and long. And bow down. You know what I know for a fact is that the people that already took this class, they will not judge me any shape and form for my mistake, but I will judge myself badly. And this is a good example. It's just right in front of your face. We will judge ourselves so much more harshly, especially us that want to be professional, want to do things right, and then things doesn't go the way we want it to be. The judging, what we give is to us, it's just unhappiness. And to me, come up and away from the floor, straight the left leg, square the hip, hug the thigh, elongate the spine. I will run a stretch and bow down. We make us become unhappy and also unhealthy physically and mentally. I'm trying to tell myself that is not the way to go. Look at the problem and say, oh, okay, this happened. And you kindly and skillfully tell yourself, okay, now I will be more mindful and we do it better. I will fix this problem next time. I will be more skillful, more mindful. And once again, still have to make room for mistakes no matter what. Why is that? Because we are human beings, right? Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Go forward. Balance, kick your right leg up, standing split, and cross your right leg behind your left leg. Bow down. And breathe. I'm just checking the mic. You can go side to side. Okay, that's good. You can stay in the center. You can interlace the hand. Breathe. Gradual your body and your breath into the more, more stretch, more strength, and remember that sweet spot that you have to stop when you're there. And when the sweet spot open up again, bend the knee, step your right leg back, pivot to the right, and then repeat or switch to Skandasana. That is for me. You can test your headstand Lauren. She's awesome. Her practice is amazing. I love it. And carefully turn toward the front of the mat. We're going to go to downward facing dog. Okay. And use your dog to stretch the muscles that needed in your body that this pose can improvise, right? Inhale, we go plank pose. That is for our wrist and upper body strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, gradually to add some more, ask for more, and you do it respectfully. And go to plank and bring your knee to the floor and keep going forward, get the hips come to the ground. Not gonna go all the way there and go back to child's pose. And we do that. Repeat, inhale, stay on your knee and we get your chest go more forward. Now, how low your hips should go, it depends on how much your wrist can take and want to be taken. And you just gradually kind of flexion your wrists more and more, yeah? Give me 2 more. Oh yeah, the wrist. And child's pose. Walk both of your hands to the right, push the floor away, stretch the left side's body. Other side, please. Bring your hands back center, come up onto your hands and knees, step your right leg forward, walk to the right a little bit, and we are twisting to the right. Arms up if it feels right. You can stretch your left leg if that feels better for your body. And then exhale, you turn toward the floor. Kick your left leg up toward the sky, standing split, inhale. Land your left leg back behind you, warrior one. Finally, we get to stretch the hip flexor, square the hip, and here we go, lunge. Inhale, length. Move with the breath. Heart opening can happen in so many ways. You can land your hands wherever that will help you to opening your heart safely. You have your shoulder girdle in there, so be careful with the joint. Ribs is in, spine is long, chest open. Don't forget your neck, also elongate. One more breath here. Hands down to the floor. Step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Once again, inhale, plank pose. Spread your fingers apart, don't forget that. Exhale, down dog. Keep going, 3 more times. My wrist feels a lot better already. It's good that I give my wrist a chance. Inhale, plank this time, stay in plank. Now pick your plank. Next, exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbow bend back behind you. I do a easier variation at the moment. And then walk the left hand to the left, palm facing down. Turn your body open to the right. One more breath here, please. and turn towards your chest and your belly, and then we go to the other side. Oh yeah, I don't give myself enough room. That's better. Move your body around, adjust. Right, I know that I hit the wall, so I move myself forward. Like, I know I need the block, so I grab them. I know that I need the strap, use them. And exhale, roll onto your belly and your chest, and you are going to pick your first back bend here to use as kind of a warm up for the muscle that involve into your back bend, okay? And you do 7 to 9 breaths here with, move with it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Wait. Inhale with the lift, your hands. If you use Cobra, you can have your hands on the floor. You can make them wider for us who are tight. If you do locust, your hand can be interlaced or to the side. And you lift, you can lift your legs. I mean, that is so good when you really float and dance with the breath and really warming up the muscle first before asking so much so quickly. Give me 3 more breaths. I mean, you will really get what you're here for instead of, end up hurting yourself. And we take child's pose, please. And inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. This time, step your left leg forward and go to the left. You can make your right leg straight if you like or not, and we twist to the left here. And your left hand, once again, is yours. You can hold the back of the head, the hip, or go up toward the sky, or alongside the ears. And then next exhalation, you untwist and keep moving forward. Kick your right leg up, opening the hip. And exhale, square the hip, land your right leg back behind you. Warrior 1 here. Now your right foot point to 2 o'clock. Internal rotate your right legs a little bit so your hip facing forward. And here we go. Go with the breath. Don't be afraid to just move like a jellyfish or a squid that you just expand and kind of push the energy out when you exhale. Oh, hip flexor. It feels really good. Give me 2 more breaths, please. It's good to not just hold the pose and stay still and you wish for something to happen, but you really kind of need the muscles, like you make the breath, just make it move and happen. Hands come down to the floor, step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. We're gonna do the floor ones here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Check with your wrist and pick your plank wisely. And your back bend is here. The back bend of your choice. 2 more breaths. Downward facing dog, please. Bend your knees, look between the hands. We're gonna go forward 2, forward 4. You're gonna go forward however that it feels safe, okay? Uttanasana. Shins in, thighs out. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, bow. One more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your right leg back. Now your right knee come to the front. And we do low lunge here, upright with your body. Square the hip. And here we go. Work with the breath. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Root your tailbone down to the floor. Keep moving with the breath. Oh yeah, this one is even tougher than warrior one. One more. And then we go forward, hands come down, kick your right leg up once again, standing split. And we're gonna land into our warrior two pose. See, I hear myself talking in the phone and just, it made me feel confusing. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Reach back, stretch the left side's body, hips stay back slightly. And then go toward the floor, hands come down, three-legged dog. Kick your left leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee. Kick it to the right. Square your shoulder toward the floor. Each exhale, you push your chest through that shoulder blade to go toward the back leg. Then extend your left leg straight, square the hip. Inhale, come forward to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Pick your back bend here. Be safe and be wise and be present. Downward facing dog or child's pose, please. You bend your knees, look between the hands, come forward. Once again, remember, if you're not that strong with your upper body, you can bring your knees down and you step one foot forward and the other foot forward. That is great too. And then feet hip distance apart. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthening your chest forward. Exhale, shins in, thighs out, bow down. One more breath here. Before we go to the other side, we do Utkatasana, chair pose. Can you lift your toes up, spread them apart? Knees over the ankle. And you move your hip back while you also extend your spine to the opposite direction so you feel your spine elongate nicely. From there, lift your core in, feel your ribs draw toward one another a bit. And keep moving with breath, keep breathing. Inhale, stand nice and tall. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, bend your knee, step your left leg back, left knee to the floor. Low lunge, here we go. One more breath. Exhale, we go forward with the heart and go forward toward your right leg, kick your left leg up toward the ceiling, and then warrior two, land your left leg back behind you. Reverse warrior, inhale, right arms up, hips stay back, strong legs. And exhale, go toward the floor. Kick your right leg back and up, three-legged dog, opening the hips, bend the knee, square the chest, exhale. Chest push through your left leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, breathe and move your chest. Extend your right leg straight, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Your back bend is here. Down dog or child's pose, please. You balance on your left leg, lift your right leg off the floor, square the hip. Balance on your right hand, lift your left hands off of the floor. Maybe hold your left ankle with your left hand. Make sure you're stable first and keep lifting your right armpits up and away from the floor. While that's happening, push from that right palm and send your heart back. And have your left hand to the floor, step your right leg forward. Parivitta Pasvakonasana, twisting left elbow outside of your right knee, hands in prayer. Remember, your left knee can come down to the floor if your balance is still a challenge. And carefully you untwist, have your left hand to the floor, Vasisthasana on your left side. Push your weight toward your left foot. Your right leg, you can do anything with it, really. You can do tree pose, you can kick it up, you can bend, you can hold it with the hands, you can stack. Keep using your left hand to push your weight back toward your left foot, okay? And then you square the chest toward the floor. Step your right leg forward and to the right. Lizard pose, hands and body diagonal to the left. Bow down. You care to do humble warrior, you can interlace your hands behind your back. Go as deep as you can, one breath at a time. Keep going, breathe. You want to go underneath that front leg because you can do so. If not, don't push it. Pyramid pose, please. Make you stand a little shorter. Both legs are straight. Hug your thighs in. Spine nice and long. Here we go. One breath at a time. Bow down. Bow down. Stay really firmly on the big toe side edge of your front foot. Be mindful not to roll on the lateral side edge of the foot. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the floor. Step your left leg forward, bow down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Your flow is here, or rest if you choose so. We meet in downward facing dog or child's pose, please. Now balancing your right leg, lift your left leg off on the floor, keep your hips square, it's going to help you to balance easier. And then shift your weight onto your left palms and get your right hand slowly off on the floor. If you can only, cuff the floor and behind your fingertips, that's a good way to start. And you kind of slowly, gradually lift that right hand off from the floor and stay really close by to the floor because you still need some support. And you just slowly, gradually, just light that right hand more and more and more and more and more the best you can. Yeah. Right hand come down to support you, then you can step your left leg forward safely. We twist to the left with right elbow outside of the left knee, hands in prayer. Strong leg, lift the core. When you twist, don't forget to keep your spine elongated as well. We try to get the heart to stay open with the shoulder blade, move back and together. It's not easy. If the balance add too much challenge, get the back knee to the floor first and get the twist in place first. Yeah. And you untwist, right hand down, side plank to your right. And carefully turn toward the floor, left hand down, left leg forward. lizard pose or humble warrior. From here to pyramid pose. Right leg forward, Uttanasana. Now, just listen to me first. We're going to go from here to Chaturanga Dandasana, hover, and you're going to go there however that it feels right. I can jump into Chaturanga Dandasana and hold it there. You can step back to plank and then lower down and hover. Remember, you can take plank with your knees on the floor and then hover with the knees. It will make it easier. Here we go. So we go to Chaturanga Dandasana, hover, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, come down. Stack the hand, rest your foreheads on them. Rock your hips side to side. Keep your right leg straight, right forearms parallel to the chest. Bend your left knee, hold the foot with the hands. And we do Ekapada Bikasana. Point your knees back, pull the foot toward the crown of your head. The height of your chest can be in so many levels. You can even use blocks. Just know that the higher you off the block, you know what I'm looking at? Instead of looking at the camera, I'm looking at the computer. So confusing. The higher you lift your chest off from the floor, the more challenging of the muscle you ask. Okay. You can take the challenge when you're ready. I'm not stopping you for that. And I would love it to see you to, give the best maximum stretch you can give it to your body. Other side, please. Just remember once again, be skillful, be respectful, and do it gradually. And then let go. And since we are really close to the floor, I'm just going to use it for the benefit of our body. We go into a dolphin pose first. Your hand can be interlaced. You can hug the block. You can put the block between your thumbs and your index fingers. Your forearms are on the floor. Here we go. Come off from your knees and work your dolphin. Keep breathing. Keep grounding your forearms down and push it forward even. That's going to help you to push your chest through. When I say push your chest through, is push through your shoulder blade. It makes it move toward your feet. If you are really tight, bend your knees a lot, the chance that you're going to be able to move your chest will be greater. Couple more breaths here. For us who are, a little bit more open, a little bit more stretched, you can start to kind of get one leg up, the other leg up, and then we go from here to forearm plank pose. And go closer and closer to Pincha Mayurasana, which means your forearm balance. Oh. And come down to your belly and your chest, stack the hands, rest your foreheads on them, and rock your hips side to side. From here, I'm going to ask for Dhanurasana, which means you bend your knee, hold the foot with the hands. If it doesn't work for you yet, you still can do Cobra or even Locust pose. Here we go. With breath. Inhale, kick the foot into the hands and kick it up. Exhale, release slightly and repeat. Three more breaths. Last one. And rest. Breathe. Pigeon pose, right leg forward. So we go right leg first. I have the time to check my computer. I think I'm going to turn it off finally. I'm chatting. Maybe I should get used to, have more divides open and learn to look at where I'm supposed to look properly when I teach. It's a matter of adjusting. Okay? That adjustment period of time can be a challenge. But it's workable. It's just going to make you feel so uncomfortable at first, and man, that uncomfortable space is not fun, but it's there. It will happen again and again and again. We just have to learn to know that what will be, and just lovingly go through it and let it go through us, and then it will make us become a better person. When I say better person, it's like we become more skillful with life. Yeah. The word better person sometimes it sounds so vague. Come up and away from the floor. Three-legged dog. But move that hip joints a little bit. And then get your right leg straight. Once again, square the hip, look between the hands. You go forward. Warrior 3. Yeah. If you don't mind, have the block on your left hand and have your left hands on the block. You can have your left hand on the floor if you like. I feel like height is really helpful for me. Okay, you're gonna do warrior 3 with your left hands on the block and your right hands come off from the floor. Get that? Then bend your left foot, hold the foot with the hands. If it doesn't work, use a strap. It's really helpful. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna do what you did in the Dhanurasana. You're gonna kick when you inhale, foot in the hands and up to the sky, okay? And exhale, relax just slightly. So this is like a back bend and twisting and kind of aligning your left and right is really challenging. And it feels good at the same time, so I have to say. One more breath. And then you let go and extend your arms and the legs away from one another. Bend your right knee. Step your left leg back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Trikonasana. Exhale. Carefully bend the knee, both hands to the floor. 3-legged dog, right leg back and up, inhale. Right knee to your right armpits, exhale. Kick it back and up. Inhale, exhale, knee to your nose, round your back up to the sky, push the floor away, kick it back and up, inhale. Now twist to your left armpit, and then kick it back and up. And you twist again, now land your right leg to the left, push your weight back, roll on the big toe side edge of your right foot, hips lift, maybe left arm up toward the sky. Breathe. Push your weight back toward your foot the best you can. And then drag your right leg in. You're about to lift it. You can lift it with the knees bent. Lift, push your weight back or straight. And then turn toward the floor. Now, get your right foot down. Left knee is on the floor. From here, you can do runner stretch once again, or for us that want to go a little bit deeper. I'm not going to go off the screen. You go into split or Hanumanasana. Yeah. Or you can go between runner stretch and Hanumanasana, right? Because you look really tight. It's a matter of, go from here and then slide, and you have to use your upper body to help you. And the thing is, if you can sit on something and you prop yourself back up, it's going to help a lot as well. Like I have a block. I can make the block probably the second height. The first height, which is the highest, probably is not going to give you enough stability. It doesn't feel safe, and you just try to stretch. Hanumanasana is different than runner stretch. One thing is that if you lift your spine upward like this, you're going to feel the hip flexor stretch more than the hamstring stretch. If you go forward, and down to the floor with your upper body, the stretch we're going to feel a lot more toward the front legs. And carefully get yourself out from that. And you can do flow, or you can rest in child's pose, or you can have your knees together and drop your hips side to side. See what's working. And breathe. And after that, we go into pigeon left leg. Try to be socially. That's a lot. Oh. Here we go. Carefully come up and away from the floor. We're going to go three-legged dog. Kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip. And then square the hips, step forward to warrior three. Take those blocks with you, right? And have your right hand onto the block, square the hip. Left hand free, bend your right knee, hold the foot with the left hand, and then inhale, kick the foot into the hands and up, and your chest go forward as well. And then exhale, release. The other thing you have to do and repeat is to push that left foot into the floor firmly when you inhale. So you work or direction or limbs, I suppose. No tension in your neck, in your jaw. Okay. Another breath. And then you let go, extend the left hand and your right legs away from one another. Have the weight onto your left leg, bend the knee. Step your right leg back. Come off from the floor, warrior two. Reverse warrior, left arms up, inhale. Hips stay back slightly. We go from here to Trikonasana, triangle. Work with the breath, move with